So what I was just being shown is, and I'm just going to ask for that energy to come in again and bring that information through me, rather than me trying to narrate it. So through Yeshua's teachings that have been relayed to us through aeons of time, what I can do, you can do, and more, and that the kingdom of heaven is within, is not a direct reference that we have direct accessibility to the divine, but that we are the divine. And that when we have that direct awareness that resides within ourselves, and we come into a space of wholeness through that connection to self, through becoming aware of that truth, and coming into a space of divine love for self, this is the moment when we are in a position of shifting and changing humanity as we know it. The creation of war, separation, divide that we see outside of ourselves is simply a mirror reflection of the battles that we hold within. Whether these battles are ancestral accumulations of pain and resistance that has been carried through lineages, or whether this is battles that we have been succumbed to through our own individual life experience that we have carried on our shoulders. The physical representation of war outside ourselves is purely an acknowledgement, a mirror reflection of how deep humanity's wounding has become internally. When we truly come to the space of wholeness within individual self, and the true understanding that we are not separate from that divine spark of who we are, and that we are divine, this is when all war, all hate, all divide will dissipate and will be overcome. It can happen as simply as a flash of an eye. Humanity is waking up to this at this time. There is support from higher realm beings that are guiding us through this process, awakening memories of awareness through us at this time. There are many of us that are reaching breakthroughs through these paths of healing and that returning within. There are many of us that are feeling compelled to share the message at this time for us to go within, to disconnect from the outside and to reconnect with the wholeness that is within us at all times. It has always been there, and it has always been working with us. We have just been called to look outside of ourselves. We are now being called to go within, to reconnect, to bring balance and equilibrium to this reality and space that we live in, this realm of confusion that it has become, is returning to the realm of divine essence, of love once more. It may take time to come to this space, but it is happening. And some of us will have the opportunity to see it within our lifetimes. I'm being handed a book now, so I'm just going to see if I can read from the book. There are essences of memories that are beginning to awaken within particular souls at this time. They have been chosen to walk a specific task and role within this lifetime. These will be considered to be guides, teachers, seers, wisdom keepers, those that are in alignment with the earth, those that are in alignment with the waters and the essence that is held within them. This has not been an easy task for them to see how the earth plane has disintegrated since their last time being here. There has been an awareness since arriving in this realm that there is so much work to do. This has pained them throughout their life because they have moved through life with an awareness that things need to change. And they have tried with their efforts to assist with these changes, yet to no avail, but things are moving and changing. Not only do we see seasons change and move within time and years as they pass by, but we are beginning to see a shift across this realm and this world to allow us to recognize and acknowledge that things truly are coming to a space of times ascending to a new frequency of being. We will begin to see more references of this within this realm through connections that those of us have never experienced before. Our eyes will be open to a newer state of awareness, a newer state of consciousness. Whilst there may be some individuals who have had access to abilities that might be referred to as mediumship, this will begin to change. There will become new aspects of mediumship that will begin to open up within individuals that has not yet been seen in this realm. These are aspects of mediumship that have been used in different realms and dimensions and spaces of time. These individuals will have already used these abilities in these spaces, and therefore, whilst it may not make sense to them in this realm, they will take to it, as may be said, like a duck to water. This will happen in many people's lifetimes as we move forward. The energy of war, of disconnect, of divide that spans back to the times of Hitler is becoming to an end. Always been divine, and we are coming into that state of awareness as we continue to lead through the frequency of love with the harmony within the heart. We will raise and elevate our frequencies to a tipping point that will enable a shift to take place that will create shockwaves across the globe. We may see physical references of this through volcanic eruptions. This is just a confirmation from the Earth Mother herself. The true change is taking place, a celebration as it were. New continents will be created. New life will begin to form. New species, new plants. The biosphere of the earth is beginning to shift and change. This will be acknowledged. And in time, the world that we see in front of us at the time that we currently live in will begin to shift, allowing for a new era to take place. There are many babies being born into this realm at this time who hold a specific essence and frequency. They know what to do with this essence and frequency. Whilst some parents of these children may consider themselves all-knowing in an understanding of how best to support their child, these children come in with a higher state of awareness, a divine mission, a metaphorical backpack full of information, knowledge and wisdom that they will carry with them. Some may only arrive on this earth plane for a short period of time. There may be an awareness that some children will pass sooner than may seem right for them to do so. They embody a particular essence that is coming for a certain period of time, and once that essence is dispersed in this realm, they will then be ready to transmute their energy to where it then needs to be released to. We must talk further on the embodiment of the love frequency, for this is how a shift in humanity will begin to take place. Once we begin to go within and attach ourselves to that divine knowing within self, that we have direct access to the divine, for we are divine. Once we embody that awareness and start to reflect that knowing back to self through the eyes of love, knowing that everything we are is perfect and always has been, we will have the opportunity to resonate at a frequency this realm has only seen and felt once before. Civilizations will return. Many are waking up at this time to these memories, this deeper state of awareness. There are many that will be faced with challenges at this time, becoming disconnected to the world around them. The people that they once resonated with will no longer make sense to them. There will be a rapid shift in frequencies raising at this time. This could look like a collapse to many, but those who have a deeper awareness will understand that this is happening for a divine reason. Those who are connected to that divine aspect in inside, inner self, that divine spark within, will have access to this deeper state of awareness. Once we learn to go within and live from our heart, live from that deeper essence of self, a deeper awareness of self and all that is, disconnected from the physical being and body, knowing that it's a divine vessel, that is a sacred portal, that it carries our embodied essence through this lifetime. Whilst we can disconnect from that awareness, that it is us, but we are not it. That is when we become one with all that is. When we disconnect from the ego self that looks at aspects of self, that there is something wrong with us, and we truly disconnect from that state of awareness to understand there could never be anything wrong because everything is perfect and everything is all that it needs to be at any state of time. The more that we connect to that inner aspect of self and work to clear any imbalance, to return to a space of equilibrium, that we work to clear anything creating feelings of discord, the more that we work to alleviate ourselves of suffering and battles that we carry within ourselves, and start to truly embody the essence of love, the frequency that we embody will shift humanity. Many have spoken before and could consider themselves just one person, considering not taking action on certain behaviours from a perspective that it will not make a difference as just one person. But if you understood the true essence of who you are at the core, you would readily step into these changes, knowing that through just one person taking action on these changes, the greatest ripple effect could take place, shifting humanity as a whole. Once we align ourselves and embody that frequency of love and become that love, rippling that out into the ether, not through just word or action, but through the true embodiment, life begins to shift and change, not just for self, but for all. And so it is with this message that we wish to share. We will leave you with this at this time. There are many changes that are happening on the earth this time. All are happening in alignment with the divine essence of